All right, Doozer Shop here. Early Sunday morning, I got one for you. I've been working on the 92 Chevy flatbed truck, the old shop truck, and I've been putting a new muffler on it. Had some wacky two-chamber race Flowmaster muffler on it, and it was kind of loud, and I didn't like it. And it's a single exhaust, and somebody just must have had a Flowmaster they stuck on it. Heavy-duty mufflers, but they're not quiet, and I don't like the loud and the droning in the cab and whatever. So I got a nice big round truck muffler. It's a Walker, I forget the number, but it's like 32 inches long. I looked up the application. The original application was in the 60s and the 70s. The International Harvester Cargo Star cab-over trucks had these mufflers with of course the 345 and the 392 V8 gas engine. And also Chevrolet GMC used these mufflers in the step vans, the bread vans, the potato chip vans, with the 4BT Cummins diesel. So that's where this muffler was used for. But anyways, I'll show you. I wanted to make a hanger for the muffler because there's a cross member underneath my truck, right kind of in the center, in the middle of the muffler. Let me show you this bracket that I made. I want to drive home some points about clamps. This is our clamp bracket. Let's go handheld. I'll show you what I got. Alright, so here we are. I got, every surface is a work surface. I'm on the do-all table here. And this clamp is 8.5 inches to the inside. And I'll show you what I used. I went to ye old scrap pile. Is that it? No? Where the heck is it? Yeah, this is it. Okay. This is let's go against the white background. It's a piece of flat bar, and I think it's like, man, it's almost a 1/4 inch thick. Let's say 3/16 to a 1/4, and 7/8 of an inch wide, not quite an inch, but you can see it's just a rusty piece I had in the scrap pile, but I bent it, and this stuff, man, it does not bend easy. It's fairly stiff. So what I bent it around the trailer hitch of my tractor. I kept bumping it and curving it and curving it and trying it until I got a decent, even, constant radius. Like I said, 8.5 inches on the inside. So let me show you. I welded this up. See, most people who fabricate a clamp, a round band clamp like this, they just turn the ends up and shove a bolt through it. But of course that's the weak point. It's just going to bend these tabs over. So what I did is put side reinforcement brackets on, and I got them going, either side. And I welded this stuff up, and being almost 1/4 inch material, it's pretty stout. And now this is all quick as quick and da-da-da-da. And I didn't, it was heavily pitted from this piece of metal being outside, but I TIG welded it, and it's penetrated 100%, man, I'll tell you. I even spot faced a little around the weld there, make sure my bolt and my nut would fit. Like I said, it's not the prettiest in the world. I had to go over it sometimes and fill the holes it made, whatever. But my bolt, the pinch bolt, I got an Allen head bolt here. Could use a hex head. Kind of didn't want one, but I made these like little 1/2 inch spacers with a 5/16 plus a little clearance hole in the inside, right? So the deal is, goes through there, and You know, you put the other spacer eraser on there, and you put the nut on, and you know, your Uncle Bob comes over and he's your man, right? As they say, down under. But anyhow, you get the idea. You know, the one-handed race here, holding the camerator. So, but whatever, you get the idea. So that's a good way to do them. And like I said, I ended up making these little 1/2-inch outer diameter spacers just to have clearance. Everything's tight, and if you keep it nice and tight, you don't have a lot of bending moment there, and it's stronger, right? So all this is fully welded and super strong, super good. So that's going to last, and I'm going to probably, so these are great. These are universal hanger brackets, and you can put a muffler clamp through there, or you can even fish a nut in there. But I'll probably end up welding it on, you know, something like that, and hanging this off the, you know, the frame rail of the truck. But just wanted to show you guys a quick project. No, this is not quick. This took me like 4 hours to fart around and do this. But it's sort of like, you know, I was designing as I went, and it took some more time. But this came out super nice. You know, fabricated it over there on the workbench, and you know, I got the bandsaw source over there, and I'm using all 3-inch exhaust pipe. It's a single exhaust, but you know, 3-inch coming off the Y pipe, and 3-inch in and out with my muffler, and I got a 3-inch little tailpipe Aruski there, and just doing fabrication here. I cleaned up my bench a little bit, kind of fun. And man, I hate grinding in here. If I'm doing any cutter slitting grinding with the, you know, the thin blade, I'll do it on the ground and keep the sparks kind of low, because I don't want stuff getting all over my planers. And eventually the fab shop will be outside in the high bay. So anyhow, that's kind of it. Want to just quick show you guys the stronger way to make these hoops, clamps, whatever you call them. And I sprayed this down with three sprays of that phosphoric acid to kill the rust. That's why it's kind of black colored. And it's just a muffler bracket, right? You spend too much time on this stuff. I mean, it's not a hot rod, you know, show-worthy truck. It's a flatbed truck. It's a dump truck. It's you know, horses for courses. Anyways, hope you got something out of that. If you're gonna make your brackets for clamps, make them strong. And I just put a gusset on one side. I think that was better. If you put 2 gussets, one on each side, and box it in, like if this was all boxed in, then your stress point is moved right here, which is not bad because you're pulling out. But I thought one side gusset was good enough, and as you can see, I alternated them, one on this side, one on the opposite side, and I think that's a quite strong way, and the stress is kind of diagonally if you really want to, you know, get into it, which is a bit better than, you know, in a straight line of stress. Having it diagonal from that point there to the end point of the bracket is a longer, wider area. So anyhow, you can see I love talking about fabrication and engineering and all this stuff. I had this clamped over in the mill. I actually drilled these holes afterwards. I edge found it with the DRO to get it straight, and, you know, engineer took over and whatever. So hope you enjoyed this little quick one. Till next time, this is Doozer's Shop.